What's that say right there?
I see fire in there.
It says, I forgot what it says. Coco the Terminator or something
It
like
says Iron Body Puncher.
that. Oh yeah, something like that. Everybody, Coco.
Show him one more time. Iron Body Puncher. Or was it Punisher?
Something like that. But check me out, though. This is what happened. So one day, Landy, first of all, like all throughout high school, Landy would always go to the Ramquist's house to just use them, pretty much.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. So he's like, one day we get off the bus, right? And he's like this. He's like, Jachu, check me out. Run to your house. Turn on the internet. Sign on to my MySpace. And fix me a glass of Mountain Dew. So go ahead and run before I get there. And so everything's set up before he gets there, right? So Landy's like, so Jachu's just like, no, nigga, like what? Am I really gonna run home and fix everything up for you? So you just go in there and everything's fine and dandy? And so Landy's like, Josh, if you don't go, I'm gonna torture you pretty much, right? And Jachu's just like, no, I'm not doing it, right? So the whole walk to their house, Jachu's just like walking like 15 yards ahead of us, walking backwards just in case Landy will run up from the back. But he's just smiling, but you can tell he's worried. Like, I can't let this man Landy catch me, right? So we get to the house. Jachu is staying clear from Landy's radius. Like he didn't want to get anywhere near Landy. And so Landy gets everything situated for himself. He has to turn on the computer himself and get on his own MySpace and fix his own glass of Mountain Dew. And Jachu is just like, after, we were there for a minute, like we were probably there for like 3 or 4 hours. And Jachu starts like warming up to Landy, buttering up to Landy, like being a little funny guy again to Landy. And Landy loves when people are funny. He might so Jachu's thinking like he might be forgiving him soon. So we're in the room and Landy's on the computer and the computer's facing the wall. Jachu's behind Landy and Jachu's on the bed, but he's on the corner. He walks in, he sits on the corner of the bed.
On his own bed?
No, this is in the dad's room,
Yeah,
because that's where the computer was, right? So he's in the corner of the bed, because he walks in, he's still, like, suspect for Landy. Like, he still doesn't completely think Landy's over being mad at him. So, because he knows Landy, of course. And thank God he did, because if he didn't even give a jump, he would have just been beat right there. But anyways, he's sitting just like this on the bro, it was like he had a sixth sense. Like, Landy made one move. Like, Landy's on the computer facing the wall, right? Landy just, like, pushes off the desk.
You were there?
Yeah. Right when Landy pushes off the desk, Jachu just jumps up, and Landy turns on the chair and just gets up to catch Josh. And Jachu's just like, no! And, like, he busts through his dad's door, and his door is right across, like, his room is right across from his dad's room. So he busts through his dad's door, almost gets into his, no, he does get in his room. Like, he just managed to open his door, right when Landy hocked him down, and Landy just threw him to the ground. So he's right at the entrance of his room. And, like, he starts, he's, like, he knew he got caught. He's just like, ah! Like, he starts giggling and shit. Like, come on, man, come on. So Landy just, I don't even know where he got it.
I hid it somewhere, remember?
But he has this little wiffle ball bat. But this bat is not just, like, a regular plastic bat, Greg. It's, like, a hard-ass plastic. Like, you don't want to get hit with this a lot. Because
It'll make you mad.
It will make you mad because it's hard plastic. So Landy just like lifts it up, and Jachu's just like, yo, chill out. And Landy just whacks him with it. Bah! And he's like,
damn.
Ah! Like, he's like, ah! But he's laughing still because, it's, when you get hurt, sometimes you laugh because it hurts so much. Like something like that. Like something like that just happened. He's like, ah! Come on, man. Oh, that hurt real bad. So Landy does it again. Bah! He's like, ah! And he's like giggling at Landy. And Landy just, like, out of nowhere, like, because Landy starts laughing when Josh is laughing. It's pretty funny. Especially with Josh, because he's one of those guys that, like, you can beat up, and it looks like it doesn't hurt him because he
He
doesn't
takes
really
it so
do much.
well.
He doesn't do much emotions. Like he doesn't freak out a lot. He's just like ah. So it looks like he could take a lot more than like what it seems like. So Landy just like flips, just and starts taking off with this little bat. And like John Chu at first, he's like, stop. And Landy's just hitting him so hard with it. Like you can see his body weight like shifting up, like he's working on a railroad. And like Greg for like 5 minutes, whacking him. Like after like 2 minutes, Josh is on the ground. He's looking at Landy, and like he's just looking at Landy now, and he's getting whacked, and he's just like looking at Landy like, why? Like he's not saying nothing. He's not reacting anymore. He's just making eye contact with Landy, and he's just like, and he's getting whacked, bro. Like, bing, and Landy's dying, whacking him, and he's just looking at Landy, and like Landy stops. He's still looking at Landy. He has like his closet was right here, right, and it was open. He just like crawls into his closet and closes it. He didn't even get up. He just crawled a few feet, closed the door, and like we didn't see him for like 3 hours,
bro.
Like he stood in his closet. He probably was like contemplating suicide. Like
I'm not gonna lie.
Landy
to
really
you, bro.
almost beat him to death with that bat.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I never felt. Tell him about his marks.
So after like 3 hours, he finally gets out. Like at first, it was even me and Jamie were dying of laughter because it's funny when you're beating up Josh because he has no emotion. But like after a while, he's just looking at Landy, and Landy's whack, bro. Like he's just like a dead stare in his face, and Landy's whacking him, and it just seemed like he was a dead body. And he was looking at Landy, and he was just looking at Landy like, wow.
Wow.
So like after 3 hours, Greg,
Yeah, bro.
he gets out. He gets out of the closet, bro. This kid looks like he got. Have you ever seen like those beanbag guns? It looks like he's been living in a room where they just shoot beanbags in.
No, bro.
Like
It was
this
bad.
kid's body was
Purple and shit.
3D. He looked like a hologram. Like
I thought I was gonna get in trouble.
he looked like a burn victim.
Were his parents there?
Nah, but
That's why you ain't getting in trouble.
Greg,
Nah, his
He
dad
looked like-
probably would have. I would have got in trouble, but it was pretty bad.
he looked like Spawn grabbed him and got a hold of
His
him.
spawn grabbed.
He looked like something furious got a hold of him.
But the thing
evil
is,
intent.
he's so cute because he comes out
Sore,
so
bro.
quiet.
He can't even sit down. He's so sore. These marks were like wrapping around his arm, like
But you still have him today?
Nah.
they're just bruises.
But it was.
But
bad.
they were
That's all.
they were bad, man.
And it's so cute because he comes out so quiet, and eventually when he can, he just sits next to us.
He sits down.
He just sits down quietly
Don't
and just
say
starts
nothing.
watching TV.
We didn't even notice the marks until like he like moved. And I'm like,
What the fuck is that?
And like we're like, chew, what the? And like he takes off his shirt.
Yes.
Oh my god, he looked like that tiger.
I thought I was gonna get in trouble. I
He
thought
looked
I was
like
gonna
that.
get in trouble. Wait.
Oh, I definitely thought he was going to jail. I definitely thought he was going to jail.
You've done so much in your life, Andy.
Wait, tell him what happened with Jamie with the paintball real quick. Real quick, you know.
Landy's a prick. Landy's a prick. First time Landy ever played paint. First of all, we would always go out there and play paintball against each other, right? And Landy never went. So Jamie thought like he had the upper hand on Landy
He was
because
always
he had
searching for something to be better than me.
So
Was this back when Kelvin used to play with y'all?
yeah. So he thought he had the upper hand on Landy because he had like a few trials against all of us we would always go out there like every weekend to play. And Landy's never played, so Jamie would be like, Landy, I swear, if it's just me and you one-on-one, I will light your ass up. And Landy's like, Jamie, you can't beat me in nothing, bro. You can't beat me in anything.
And you can't beat me in anything.
So.
Go ahead.
So, wow.
Go ahead.
So, anyways, so
He kept calling me
he
out.
kept calling me out. So after a few weeks, Landy just finally like, fuck it, let's run it then. Fuck it, what you really think you can beat me? So they started playing 1-on-1, right? And it's everyone that we play with is pretty much watching, just them two. And we were sitting up on the bridge so we can look down into the field and see everything that's happening. Like, from the field's perspective, you can't see nothing because you're behind bunkers, you're crawling behind bushes. But up on the bridge, we can see it all. We can see
What
the
bridge
whole,
is that?
the bridge right next
there.
to Abuelos.
Oh.
So we can see the whole grid, bro. So we see Landy just sitting down, and Jamie's like, he's doing his little army, like he's just rolling on the ground and like trying to get from bunker to bunker. And Landy's just chilling behind a bunker, just squatting down, right? So nothing much is happening for like the first 10 minutes, and this kid KY is videotaping it. And so KY is like, okay, let me go get a better view because he's on the bridge of us. So he jumps down from the bridge and starts walking into like the battlefield, and he's like probably like 15 yards away from Landy, and it looks like a scene from like the Sahara Desert, bro, or something like that, because like Landy just pops his head out, and all you just see is grass, and then Landy's head pops out, and then you can see KY perfectly, and KY's like, "Come on, make something happen. This is a boring ass match." I knew KY. I was like, "Oh, he just put himself in some danger," because Landy's face just like he turned, looked at KY, pointed the gun at him, and just shot the shit out of him. Boom, 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 boom. Kid was like, fuck, man, let me get out of here. He runs back over to it. This is the funny thing about it, though. He runs back over there, and he acts like it's completely his, he's like, wow, what was I thinking going down there? Like, he just jumped in he knew he jumped in the gorilla cage like an idiot. He's like, what was I thinking? I got shot. Ah.
Wait,
I'm like, you don't think, Landy's an asshole for just turning and deliberately shooting him like 3 times? It's like, oh my god, what was I thinking?
Yo, it was so funny because as soon as I started turning around, I could already hear Coco like, he fucked up.
He
knows me so good.
So anyway, Landy and Jamie keep playing or whatever, and eventually, they get into a little battle where they start shooting off at each other, and Landy's behind a bunker, Jamie's behind a bunker. And eventually, Jamie runs out of paintballs, right? And I could tell when you run out of paintballs because I know how it starts sounding.
Was it you that helped me or baby?
It was Jamie.
No. But I remember I verified real quick with one of you. Like, did he run out?
No. But this is what happened. So Jamie ran out of paintballs, and I knew he ran out. But in my head, I'm like, because when you run out of paintballs, you're supposed to announce it like, "Oh, I'm out." And to go get more paintballs. So I knew I'm like, Jamie better not say shit. Right? He just better keep, because to the,
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, because to untrained ear, you still think that there's paintballs in there. Because it still sounds, the CO2 is still popping off. Or C2O. C2O is still popping off. And it still sounds like, they're shooting at you. But Jamie raised his gun in there. Right when he raised his gun in there, I'm like, oh, it's over. Raised his gun in there. I'm out. And Landy's like, what? He's like, I'm out. And I guess Baby, because it wasn't me, I guess Baby's like, he's out of paintballs. I knew it was going to happen. All you see is Landy pop up from his bunker, sprinting towards where Jamie is with his gun just already loaded, ready to go. And so Jamie, he had Jamie froze because his gun was already, ready to go at him. Landy was already pointing, so Jamie was just froze. Like, yo, chill, I'm done. I can't do anything. And Landy's like, you're out of paintballs? He's like, yes, I can't do nothing. He's like, I need to go get more paintballs. And then Landy just started making him say that, Landy. He just started making him say crazy as shit. Say you can't beat me in anything. Say that I'm better than you at everything in life. Say that your life is mine. Say that I own you. And Jamie would just comply because he didn't want to get his ass shot the fuck up. And he's just like, okay, man, you're the best at everything. Finally, he's like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn, shot him anyways.
Bro, Jamie is stuck. He's on the ground just rolling. Ah! Laney unloads the whole hopper on him.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
You loved it. You loved it too. You loved it too, though. Yo, he was bleeding though.
He was bleeding.
Bro, and he was point blank shooting him with it. And he was using my gun. It was a high powered gun, man. I had my Tipman. And I had already fixed my thing up so it could be, high performance. And Laney was shooting a point blank with it. So Jamie was
Like, bro, from Coco to you.
So, yeah. So Jamie was holding a grudge for a minute. But, I mean,
He learned
bleeding.
to live with it like he did everything else. It made him a better person.
Yeah.
He's a Spartan. I love you, Osman.
That's
This dog ass nigga over here.
I mean.
This is 2 stories.
Hey, it made him a better Spartan. He ain't gonna announce shit anymore.
He ain't gonna pop off nobody.
Nope.
He ain't gonna announce shit anymore.
He will not say it to anybody.
When he's out of bullets.
No, because that was his downfall. It really was. I mean, you think you know a guy.
You think you know?
You think you know somebody?
It's so funny because
That's it?
Coco always knows when I'm about to do something, right, Coco?
I knew Laney would capitalize. I know, Greg.
He caught it.
It's good.